Hello and welcome to Comm 1010 Fundamentals of Public Speaking. My name is Stacy Mumpower and I'm the Public Speaking Coordinator for the Department of Communication. I'm here today to talk to you about the unique course that you have the opportunity to take this semester. I'll be explaining the format and the design, how it works, and how you can be a more successful student. Now, the format and design of this course is unique because of its length and because of its hybrid component. This course is only 8 weeks long, so what that means is you will work for 8 weeks and then you will have the rest of the semester off. And I know that is good news to you. You will still accomplish the same course objectives that you would in a full semester course, so I don't want you to worry about that. But this does mean that it's more fast-paced and enhanced to make sure we get everything in 8 weeks. This also means that you will spend a significant portion of your time online in the course management software D2L. Now, if you are not yet familiar with D2L, I don't want you to worry about that, but I want you to go immediately to your course online and watch the video, How to Navigate D2L, which is located in the Getting Started module of your course right there at the top. And that will explain to you where to find things, how to do a few things in the course, and help you get used to that environment online. Now, if you are a pro and already know how to do that, I still encourage you to watch the video because you may learn a few tips that you didn't know before. It is only 2 or 3 minutes long. Now, here is how the design will work. Your assignments, your lectures, and other relevant course information will be located online, and you'll have the opportunity to acquire that information before coming to class. So that gives you that time to be the more prepared student I've been talking to you about. You will also be submitting your assignments online in D2L via the Dropbox or the discussion board, instead of coming to class and turning those assignments in class and spending class time doing that. And an example of an assignment you might turn into the Dropbox would be an outline, and your discussion board may be used for a topic your instructor wants you to discuss outside of class. Don't worry about it if you don't know how to use that yet, because once you watch the video you'll know. And listen, if you've ever used Facebook or attached a file and sent an email, you know how to use this software, so I'm not concerned about you at all. But I want to encourage you that this is an opportunity for your instructor to give you feedback and for you to ask questions online and outside of class so that you can spend your time in class doing things that help you be more effective at public speaking. That's why this is important for this design, because it was created to leave class time open for you to do activities and to do a lot of speaking. So your instructor will come to class and give maybe a brief lecture covering the key points of the content and material you'll be discussing that day, and then you will do an activity that is a practical application of those concepts. Or you may do a speech, a very low stakes assignment speech, and all of these things are preparing you to do your high stakes, or what I mean by that is assignments that are worth more, performance assignments such as informative and persuasive speeches. Okay? Here's a typical format you may be thinking about or you may have had before. You would go into class and your instructor would hand you perhaps something that you're going to be doing that day and say, turn to page 254. We're going to be discussing such and such topic. And then that instructor may lecture. You may take notes. That instructor may open up for Q&A, and you have an opportunity to ask questions, and then answers are provided there at the same time. And then at the end of class, the instructor gives you homework. You go home, you do the homework, you come back, you hand it in, and you spend time dealing with that in class. Well, we have changed that format so you don't do that, so that what you do in class is always applying your skills, your public speaking skills, and learning those skills. Now, what that means is your instructor will only cover some key points for that day. You are still responsible for the information. So you still do need to go online, read the information, maybe even look at the lectures, and certainly read your book, the interactive online textbook, which will be presented to you today in more detail a little bit later. But it's wonderful because it's right there in D2L, and that's all you have to do to acquire that information. So you can go online, you can read the announcement your instructors provided to you, because listen, your instructor will spend time online communicating with you. more so perhaps than in a full semester class, because you don't have as much time to talk about things. So you want to read announcements, you want to check your D2L or your AP Live Mail regularly to make sure you are getting updates and all of the information that you need to have. You will also have the opportunity to review assignments before you come to class, and that means that you will be able to ask the instructor clarifying questions, not, hey, what are we doing today? So that you won't spend class time doing that. It will be something that simply clarifies what you already know. Now, one final component I would like to mention is the public speaking lab. That is a lab that's required. You have to attend it twice in the 8-week period, but what you will do there is helpful to you. You can prepare your outlines, you can research information, you can even practice your speeches, and the lab attendant, who is a graduate assistant, will be able to help you do all of those things and perhaps give you some feedback about your speeches. Now, that person's contact information will be provided to you in class today, so I suggest you keep it, hang on to it for later use. So the unique design of this course is that it is an 8-week hybrid course in which part of your time is spent online and the other part is spent in the classroom practicing the public speaking skills you need to have to complete the objectives for the course and to be successful as you perform your speeches, the big stakes speeches. It is more efficient and it is more effective, and it gives you the opportunity to be a more prepared student. Now, one final thing I want to mention is that you have a number of resources available to you to help you be successful in this course. Your instructor is the subject matter expert, so what you want to ask that person is questions about the course, questions about public speaking. But if you have a technical difficulty with D2L, though your instructor could provide that, you want to contact the people that do that every day, whose job it is to provide technical support. So I'm going to give you some information. Get your pen out. If you have technical difficulties with D2L, something is happening, something doesn't work in your class, contact this phone number, 221-6625. That's 221-6625. Now, if you have difficulties with your interactive online textbook, for example, you can't access it or something is not working correctly, there is a special email address that has been created for Austin Peay just for this custom book and just for this type of class. And it is courseware@cengage.com. That's courseware@cengage.com. And they should be responding to you within 24 hours. Now, if all else fails, you should contact the graduate assistant, who is the public speaking lab attendant, and that person can either help you with your concern or direct you to the right person who can do that for you. I think you will enjoy this course, and I think that you'll have a positive learning experience. At the end of the course, you'll have the opportunity to give some feedback about the course, about the book, and about the lab. And we look forward to getting that feedback from you. Have a great semester.